What up? What up? What up?
Hey, y'all.
What up?
What up?
What up? What up? What up? Hey, everybody!
What
Hello,
up,
y'all.
fam?
It's Taco Tuesday.
Oh
Taco
my God!
Tuesday.
Is it? Oh my gosh! It is Taco Tuesday, and it also is Tuesday. Period. Okay, it's just Tuesday. So and
The
that, and
second day of the week.
and y'all know what that means is that we are going to be bringing y'all a healthy dose of Married at First Sight tonight. We are bringing you guys the official day one of the reunion, but formerly or better known as season 16, episode 20, our last rodeo review. All right, sorry you guys that we were running a little late in scheduling, okay, but we trying to make sure that we're doing a due diligence of getting everything in order for you guys. But anyways, enough of that. Tam Bam, how was your day?
It was beautiful. I can't complain, and I'm not gonna complain. I woke up today. I'm here with my lovelies, and
Oh,
Right. Oh, you sipping on anything tonight?
definitely a lot of saliva. I did make
Why do we have to say
today.
it like that though? Now people gonna be questioning what you mean by your
Stop, y'all. Don't get your mind out the gutter.
right.
Lord, my sis, talking about
I did take a power nap, and I thought I was gonna miss the show, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. I was knocked out. I woke myself up snoring. I was like, "Who was that?"
Oh my goodness.
Oh, that was your alarm clock, your snore?
Yeah. Who's that?
Who said that?
Right?
Who said that?
Sorry.
Anyways, but okay. All right, brother, how was your day?
Oh, it was good. It was long. Emphasis on that word long.
Okay. Oh, okay. So I don't know if that's a good or the bad. We like things that are long.
But I will say that
Don't get kicked out.
Huh?
No kick out today.
Kicked out.
No kick out today. No, we can't do no kick outs
what
today.
I said. No kicks out today. We like so long.
It's gonna be lit then.
But look, I'm just glad to be here amongst you beautiful ladies.
Aww.
The highlight of my day and the highlight of my night.
Yes, honey.
Love you too. Okay. Well,
how was your day, sis?
It was long too. Interesting. Okay, it was a busy one. Okay, if you guys don't know, y'all nephew, Denim is graduating pre-K. So I was ripping and running like a chicken with his head cut off, trying to go find him something to wear. He got his hair cut. He looked so handsome. And y'all, so that was my day, Dad. And then got home, did some housework, graphics, the norm, and getting ready today. And still didn't have enough time. But brother, you drinking on anything tonight because of your day?
I'm drinking some good old agua.
I love it.
Okay. I need to go grab me a agua.
I do too.
Okay, well, you know what? That's what we finna do, y'all. We give us just 2.2 seconds. We finna grab us some agua. Go grab you something and be right back. Okay, I'm gonna give y'all some music while y'all wait. All right, y'all. We are back.
Come on now.
Okay, we are back. And we're gonna go ahead. Yeah, I got me some Splash Wild Berry electrolytes.
Oh, I bet that's good.
Yeah, y'all. Yeah, I think so. It's my babies. It's my babies, y'all. It's my babies. Okay. But shout out to you guys that are tuning in. Like I said, we are going to be giving y'all Married at First Sight. Okay. So without further ado, you guys, welcome to reality.
Rewind!
All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and get into this. Oh, I see somebody in the comments. Let's see. Oh, mommy. Hey, we got H2O. Good job, mama.
Cheers.
Y'all got our water.
We drinking with you. Cheers. Let's take a shot to that, y'all.
I know that's right.
We got our water too. Okay. We got.
We love you, Mama Brenda.
Love you, Mama Brenda. Yes.
Oh man.
Gotta keep that
That's
water.
what I call refreshing.
Yes. Refresh.
Come on now. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Do you like
Ain't
room
nothing wrong
temperature or
with
ice cold water?
Huh?
You like room temperature or ice cold?
I love it ice cold.
Mm.
It's just something about that cold feeling.
Yeah, that's true. I like to chase it with a little chocolate, little piece of chocolate, little Hershey's Kiss, something like that. I don't know. It's like something with the water and the chocolate, ice cold water and chocolate.
Sis, I have never thought about that.
Honey.
All right, sorry, y'all had a mommy moment. Hey, Mama Hicks.
Hey, Mama.
Y'all look
Oh,
good.
hey, Mama. The mamas are in the house tonight.
Mama's showing up and showing
Come on now.
Love you.
All right, y'all are showing out. Hi, Andrea says, hey, you guys, so much energy. Love
Hey,
you.
Andrea.
Love you so much.
Love you too, Mama. Okay.
Aww.
Love you too. Okay.
Come on,
so
baby.
we're going to go ahead and get into tonight, okay? Now, we love y'all, okay? We love y'all so much, all right? So much so that we're actually bringing a wonderful supporter of ours. You guys may have seen it. Oh, hey, Bryce.
Hey, brother. Oh, what up, Bryce?
So we're going to go ahead and allow her to come on to kickstart this show, okay? She's going to come on and let us know who we're going to talk about first, okay? All right, let's get our special guest in the building. Who could it be?
Who could it be?
Hey, I'm so excited.
Well, Shannon, before we get into it, let everybody know who you are.
I'm Shannon Evans. I am a huge fan of Reality Rewind.
Yeah.
I'm excited to be here tonight.
Shannon is one of our very proud supporters, okay? She's a rewinder, to say the utmost least, baby. She's going to be bringing us tonight who we're going to talk about first. So, Shannon, who will it be?
Yeah, I want to hear about Eris and Jasmine first.
Yes.
Come on now.
Yeah, Whitney's favorite couple.
Yes. That's what I'm talking about, Shannon.
Well, you guys, so let's go ahead and get into it. Shannon, thank you so very much.
Thank you, Shannon. We love you.
Thank you.
Okay, y'all. So, my card has been pulled.
Yes,
so before we get into it, please. It's giving. All right, you guys, let's go ahead and get into it without further ado. Okay, so our wonderful Shannon Bear asked for us to begin with Jasmine and Aries. Okay, so they talk about why they should say yes, okay, and why the experts match them, and how they open their eyes about intimacy. All right. He said, okay, this is Aries. Aries says that he can say yes to commitment. I said, oh, okay. All right. It was very interesting. Okay. So my question I would like to pose to everyone: has the level of intimacy grown between them two?
Well, go ahead, sis.
Okay, I'm sorry, bro. it's different levels of intimacy, right? So I will say in some form of non-sexual intimacy, I feel like they have grown. They have definitely evolved from when they were in Jamaica on their honeymoon. Now, is it what Jasmine wants as the kind of intimacy that she wants? No, but I feel like, yeah, they've made progress.
All right. Okay. And let's be very clear, you guys. None of us on this panel know which couple is doing what.
Yeah.
We decided to stop
true.
right after we gathered up our information. So you guys are going to get a blunt reaction from all of us instantaneously. Okay. So let's continue with Jasmine and Aries. Okay. So you see Jasmine and Aries, baby, they were dressed up. Okay. And they're headed to their decision. Okay. Her in her green sparkling dress. She looked beautiful. Absolutely in it. Okay. He had on a mustard button up and burgundy pantsuit. All right. Mm-hmm. And so as we go into this clip, the expert talk, Aries, seemingly making strides, talking more about, quote, the future, future talk. They are hopeful, but they will see. Okay. So my particular question that I would like to pose for Tam Bam, do you think they feel as though Aries is now more in it than Jasmine?
Ooh.
I do. Absolutely. If in the last couple of episodes we have seen him making more strides to be a better man for her in his eyes, like I say, it's not necessarily what she wants particularly, but I do feel like in a relationship you get what you need and not necessarily what you want all the time. So I do feel like he's trying to be better, and if not for her, for himself, and I'm proud of him.
Absolutely. Okay. Well, let's continue, shall we? All right. So in this particular clip, they just reflect on the start of it all to where they are now, just the strides they have made and the lack thereof. Q, my question to you, after reflecting and aside from your personal feelings, okay, what do you think each will say as a decision?
Honestly, I feel like because I've seen the progression within their journey, I honestly feel like I can see the both of them saying yes to each other. Only because, again, they have what you call a true process. We know that it started out rocky from the very beginning, but now I will say that, Aries seemed as if he began to put in work first, more so than Jasmine. But then once Jasmine saw that Aries was putting in the work, it allowed her to follow suit. So with that, I felt like that's what led them to, this ending. And I feel as if like they both now have that understanding that they've been seeking for quite some time. So I definitely see a yes from both of them.
Okay. All right. So with that being said, before I give my answer, sis, what do you say in regards to Aries and Jasmine?
So you want my final answer?
Your final answer before I reveal.
I think that somebody said no. I don't know who, but I feel in my heart that they got a divorce.
Oh, no.
So, audience, hey, Quaisha. Hey, all right, you guys. So,
drum roll. I can't stand you.
Oh, check, please. It's giving.
What is it giving? I can see
at the bottom of the screen.
Oh my God! I knew it.
Oh,
I knew it. So what happened?
So they both decided to divorce, but it was nasty. It was nasty, child. So let's get into it, okay? Baby, in this conversation that you guys are taking witness right now, Eris is saying that basically Jasmine didn't love herself enough, and that, and yeah, that's why she looking up him upside his head, because he was just like, for future, I want somebody who loves himself more. I wake up every day telling myself that I love myself, and and I just feel as though, she said, you don't think I love myself? He said, I think you like yourself, but I feel as though that it was times that you were always down, you were always negative, so he saw what we saw. But he was just saying, that he just feel as though, like, yeah, he can relate that neither one of them got out of the marriage what they would want to, so they both opt out of the marriage. So it was no one over the other, they literally both, so he was going to divorce her.
Oh,
I was right.
Oh, oh, I felt that a little bit.
I knew it though. As much as I liked the growth that they did, that they were not a match made in heaven.
Wow.
Brother, you thought that too. Don't you say wow.
At first, no, I'm gonna tell you at first. Wow. You're right. You're absolutely right. I did at first. But as time went by, I began to see a change, and it made me feel like, okay, maybe there is hope, for their relationship, So, yeah. I mean, to see that, they both decided on divorce, it is kind of, I guess you can say, bittersweet.
Yeah.
I don't say bittersweet. I say sweet and sweet. Move on. He finna go back to Lido's.
Yeah.
He going back to Lido's, and she going back to the Passions.
Yeah.
End all be
baby girl. You
and they gonna both celebrate. They both gonna celebrate in their own way.
Laughing at you. Executive producer, he going back to and she
executive producer. So now you guys have to was it paper, rock, scissors?
Yeah, let's go.
All right, let me get myself off of.
Come on, brother. What's up?
You ready?
Yep. 1, 2. Wait. It's a lag.
Oh, is it?
No, y'all horrible. Paper, rock, scissors, shoot.
Exactly.
So
brother was doing it too fast.
I probably was.
Come on.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. On the 4, you go. 1, 2, 3, go. What was that?
You got scissors?
No, I didn't.
What did?
Come on.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, go.
Wait.
Just do it. Y'all suck.
I'm ready.
On the count of 4, just throw something out. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, he got it.
I got paper.
All right.
Why you keep throwing paper the whole time?
I know. You had a chance to get your scissors.
He a cheater.
You could have cut me up.
She was never prospered on scissors. Don't be scared. She was never prospered. All right, brother. Cheaters never prosper. That's just cold blooded. He over here just
yeah. Girl kept throwing paper.
You
work at Staples. You work at Office Depot.
It's Staples to you, okay?
All right, let's get into Clint and Gina.
Ooh.
Well, as we see, it starts where they give each other their final goodbyes from living together. They are about to separately figure out what it is that they are wanting to do, if they're wanting to stay together, continuing their marriage, or if they're wanting to divorce. So he's now said goodbye to Gina. He said goodbye to the dog, and off he goes. Yeah, and this is, it's sad because if only Gina truly saw Clint for who he really is, maybe it would have been a difference throughout their journey. But here you see that Clint is getting ready as he's getting ready, it's like he, pretty much reflects on, their journey. The same with Gina. She's getting ready as well. And she also has a reflection of where they've been thus far, leading them up to this final moment. And now it's decision day. Here you have the experts, and pretty much the experts are sitting here and they're talking, and they kind of feel as if, like, out of, the whole time they've been doing this, they feel like this couple is the most complex. And they say that because, when they coupled these two, both Clint and Gina, they really saw something in them. They saw a lot of similarities when it came to, entrepreneurship, when it came to business. They saw the similarities. So they just knew that they were actually going to click. They didn't think that, they were actually going to be the way that they are. So it really kind of threw them for a loop. So, needless to say, the experts were really frustrated. And also, too, on top of that, the fact that, it was almost like when they were given these different goals to do, they were not really taking it as seriously as they should. And, it was just quite baffling to them. So, again, it just put them in a frustration mode. But as we move forward, now you have Clint and you have Gina, who pretty much now they're just like reflecting on, what has transpired throughout their journey. And, pretty much Gina pretty much states, like, when it started, like, when she saw Clint, he really wasn't her ideal guy. So you can tell right there at the beginning, you knew that it was going to be some, issues. Not only that, as time began to progress, you also saw that they were pretty much like shooting slugs at one another. There were, comments that was made from Gina, basically stating how Clint is like a ginger, and even from Clint, how he was saying how he's used to being with like slender women. So my question is for you, Tam. Do you actually, just by looking at this whole entire journey, do you see the growth in their relationship, or do you see any type of growth within this journey?
No. I see Gina being selfish. I see her being not deserving of Clint. I really think Clint is an awesome person. He's fun,
Yeah.
He's open, he's talkative, he knows how to communicate.
Yes.
No, I don't see any growth. The way she needs to deal with it. The way that she's grossed out about certain things is weird to me.
And why is that though? I'm just trying to understand, why are you that, like, you're acting as if like he's the scum of the earth. Like, he's done something so horrific to you that you cannot let it go.
She
like,
need a doll. You know those dolls, and they say, "Where did he touch you at?" That's what she needs. Oh. That's what it's giving to me. Because Jasmine even was saying something about her Aries sex life, and she was freaked out. It's like, girl, have you been touched somewhere? Let's talk about it. What's going on in that beauty shop? I'm sick of her.
I mean, especially considering that we are grown adults. So why are you feeling some type of way when your man, your husband, is speaking to you in that manner or on that level? Like, you shouldn't be disgusted. Like, you should have a better understanding, because this is coming from your man.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I would have to agree. I would have to agree.
Need that raggedy end dog.
Well, of course, now they're sitting there. Now it's time to see exactly what it is that Clint wants to decide and what it is that Gina wants to decide.
Oh my gosh!
This is the best dressed pic of her that it has been on the whole episode.
Oh my gosh!
I wonder why.
Exactly. She's baby. Let me shut up. I don't know. I don't know. You ain't asking.
No, because they could actually ride off in the sunset. I mean, they have shown the example of doing horseback riding. So who's to say that they could actually both end up wanting to commit further. within their marriage, and next thing you know, somebody brings a horse, and they both get on that horse together, and they just ride off.
Okay, get on that pony.
Come on now.
I am sick of it. I'm not gonna play with you, sir.
Okay.
Come on. I mean, but it's time for a drum roll.
Oh
because,
my god.
Okay, what you think?
Um. No. No.
Okay. I second that. CC me on that email.
No. Hell no.
It's a no for me too.
It's a no.
I mean, you guys may be shocked. I mean, and they're both dressed to the nines. I mean,
yeah, her whole boobie out. I see her.
They ain't even matching though. They not even matching.
Look at her body language. That ain't nobody that's.
That ain't no unison. They ain't even matching.
She finna go twerking on them black boys at the club.
Well.
Oh Lord, he making me nervous.
Man. I know.
I see how y'all feel. Oh Lord.
The decision was made.
Oh Lord.
Okay.
Mutually speaking.
Ooh.
They both decided to part ways.
Yeah, I knew it.
Well, duh. We knew that. Okay, let me type it up. Okay. All right. As if that was a shocker. Now you gotta give us the tea in regards to it. What had happened was.
Well, when it comes to Gina.
Right, Quasia. Don't touch her. That's what she looks like.
She looks like don't touch
me.
Yeah, no, she actually does. I mean, she's always felt disgusted. She gives her spiel that, she feels as if she is appreciative of this journey. She doesn't have any regrets when it comes to Clint, but she just knew that Clint was not the right one for her. Now, she knows that Clint will be good for someone else, but just not the right one for her. She's appreciative of this journey because she feels that, going forward, she knows exactly what the expectation should be when it comes to a marriage. Now, she did explain how she felt as if like Clint should have been more of a communicator, which I don't know where that really came from when she stated that. But I guess more so he should have been more understanding when it came to things. But Clint did agree that maybe he should have, consumed and took things in or understood her feelings or what have you. Now he knows what to do going forward within his next journey in marriage or relationship or what have you. But I feel like with Clint did try. Clint he went above and beyond. Like when it came to the challenges, when it came to the goals, I felt like he was in it to win it. The problem was Clint began to feel slighted when he saw that Gina did not have that same type of feeling as he did. And, she started throwing these slugs. And then she also started saying things that caught him off guard. And, I think he felt like, had I knew that you felt like this a while back, then maybe we could have gotten a divorce a long time ago. Just like Mac and Dominique. So, I think when she made that final comment about, how she felt like he was bizarre with the experts, I feel like at that moment, he was, hey, Kamiko.
Hey, Kamiko.
I feel like at that moment, he was actually done. Like he was done trying. He was done trying to make it, work for the both of them. And it was for the best. I mean, again, I was appreciative of the effort that Clint was putting forward, but I didn't think they were going to make it.
No, I think we all the overall consensus of us all we didn't think so.
at all.
Wow. Wow.
So we
Wow.
got
But I,
two
I, I I would hope
divorces.
that Clint, I would hope they would do like comebacks where
They
some of the
are. You know, they
ones.
normally do.
Okay, well, cause I could see him being coupled up with the right one. It's just Gina wasn't that one,
Oh, you talking about like that.
unfortunately. Yeah, yeah.
I do recall
Bring
them
them back
having
for a
some kind of
whole
they
nother
had some
season.
kind of show where they were on the island and it was old
Mm.
couples that came back.
Nice.
So yeah, but you never know because some people be matching themselves up outside of the show. So
This is
Like
true
Matt
too.
and Gina finna be.
you know what?
Oh,
If we see on this reunion that she say, yeah, I'm going to be pissed off. I'm going to spam Max DMs. I'm not even going to lie to you. I'm like, you trifling, son of a gun. You know it's not going to work. You don't mess with no married woman. Period.
Oh
I'm going
God.
all up in his
and
business.
it's gonna also make you start to like look at timelines because
Mhm.
she was already kind of iffy towards him, but she started to become downright ill
Yeah.
after a while. So who's to say when Max started sliding to her DM, and that could be the reason why she started acting the way that she did. Oh, we
I
love you.
agree.
She says,
I
seen y'all
agree.
on IG. I love the chemistry. Thank you. We friends in real
Oh,
life.
thank
We
you.
friends in real life, girl.
Friends in real life.
Come on now.
Oh my gosh. Well, without
Wow.
further ado, you want to go ahead and wrap this old beautiful divorce pile up, Sissy Pooh?
Let
Oh
me
wow.
let's just continue the trend.
Mm,
Oh,
I'm talking about reporting on the couple. See, y'all doing too much.
look at me. I'm like,
mm-hmm.
Okay, so
oh,
Oh,
wow.
Nicole
Oh, okay.
and
oh no, you
Chris.
can't tell me otherwise.
So
Mhm.
this whole season, Nicole and Chris have been lovey-dovey. They get each other. They have been, probably the number one couple out of the whole group that's really putting the effort in to be together, love on each other. Every tool that the coaches have given them, they have tried it. They have communicated very well. Chris, this is Nicole getting ready, and she was so beautiful in her dress, y'all. I wish I would have got a full pic, but she was so pretty, and she was basically talking about just reflecting on their marriage and just how she loves him and how she really didn't know she was as damaged as she was going into the situation. And had look at Chris, oh, handsome,
He
come
was
on, Chris.
handsome. He was
um
handsome.
he looks
Oh.
very handsome, and so they're just reflecting back on, because he was just saying that she's very insecure, and he wishes that she would love herself more and give herself
Right.
a little bit more respect, in regards to just how she looks at herself, and that has been the biggest struggle for him in the relationship. And she actually says that her biggest struggle with Chris is he going to stand up for himself? Am I going to be the man of the house? Am I going to be the one taking control? Like, I don't want a man I can run over. I want a man that's going to be the head of the household. And can he live up to that part?
Come
Um,
on, Buffy.
so yeah, so I was like, he probably scared of you. Why are you telling him that? You need to stop taking them steroids and just pipe down a little bit. No, but I love Nicole. Let me stop playing. I love Nicole, y'all. She ain't on steroids that I know of. Let me just
Come on.
tranquilize
Over here. Come
Buffy the
on.
body, she don't got nothing on that.
Very,
Come on,
very-
husband. Let's go.
She eats a lot of protein. That's yeah. She's definitely buff. I hate that she didn't brush her hair right here, but anyway. Okay, so yeah, so they just kind of like go back and forth, and this is them actually sitting down at decision day, in front of the coaches, and the coaches are telling them that they've come a long way and they've done a lot of work, and they see so much hope and so much in their future and things like that. and they're listening and things like that. And he still expresses that, hey, she's just insecure, and she second guesses and questions everything that I do. And that's one thing that is, I don't know if I can do that. Like, he literally said that, and I was so proud of him, because you need to say that. And
Wow.
as we talked about before, as far as a moving in situation, it was still not resolved. I want y'all to know that. It
Ooh.
still was up in the air before they sat down. They spent a night separately the night before. And she says she missed him. She couldn't sleep. She would wake up and feel his side of the bed. And she loves him. And she knows that she has a lot of work to do, because she wants to be a good wife. It's just that she's struggling trying to love herself. And she doesn't
Mm.
Wow.
know if she can love herself and be in a marriage.
Whoa.
Wow.
Yeah, it got real deep, real deep. And he said the same thing as far as
Whoa.
her love. That's the biggest issue. He was like, I don't want my love questioned.
Mm.
Ooh.
Mm.
All right. Okay,
Yes.
Chris.
So my question for you, with with you being a fabulous, amazing wife and mother, what advice would you give to a single woman that is aspiring to be a wife, just dating or even going into a marriage or engagement?
Wow, that is a beautiful question. So, I will first and foremost say, get to know yourself.
Mm-hmm.
The
Mm.
difference that I can say is because my first marriage, for those that aren't privy to, I've been married twice. This is my second marriage. My first marriage, I got married for the wrong reasons. I got married
Ooh.
to prove myself as being worthy to be married. Hope
See.
y'all caught that. I didn't know my self-worth. And so I went out there
Mm-hmm.
and I gathered anybody who said they loved me and accepted me. And it didn't matter that he had two prior failed marriages, 4 kids, income of darn near zero. It didn't matter. He said he loved me, and I felt I was flawed and I felt unworthy. So it was like, okay. So I got married for the wrong mindset and the wrong intentions, to prove to myself that I was worthy to be a wife.
Right.
So God, allowed me to get out of that relationship unscathed, and I mean with no kids, because kids do,
Oh.
you do consider them a lot more when you're in a marriage. I don't care what
Yeah.
nobody, at least I do, because
Yeah.
I
Right.
care about the future and the damage of divorce on my children. So yes, you should take into
Mm-hmm.
consideration your children. But anyways, I digress. So in this particular marriage, God, before I got into it, allowed me to know who I was and whose I was, and know my self-worth. So
Yeah.
when Darren came, when my now husband came, I didn't tolerate
Mm-hmm.
everything. And you either was going to rise to the occasion or you're not. And so
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I was more self-aware of who I was, and I was more assertive, and
There you go.
okay. I was more aware of who I was and my self-worth enough to where whenever he came, I said, I want this, I want this, I want that. I will not tolerate this, that, and third. And I didn't care if he didn't meet the expectation. See, with the other one, it was just like, I'll take whatever you give me. This one was like,
Mm-hmm.
no, you gonna take what I give.
Yes.
I
For
know that's right.
single person, I say know who you are and know who,
Mm-hmm.
have that relationship with God, and seek ye first the kingdom of heaven. Because when you actually
Ooh.
allow God to bring that person to you, you're
Mm-hmm.
not going to have to worry about divorce. You're not going to have to worry about it,
Yeah.
the damages of a relationship, because you are going to be able to stand in and say, I know God brought you to me. So
Yeah.
I know if God brought you to me, you ain't gonna have no lack. You're not gonna have to fornicate, meaning you're not going to have to size up his package and have sex with him. You're going to be able to
Ooh.
to yourself, because God is going to make sure he has no lack, meaning that it's
Yes.
going to be good. You ain't got to test it out, because God knows what you require,
Mm-hmm.
and you got to be specific. So I would just say to you that are single out there, take out the time to date yourself.
Yes.
Know who you are.
Mm.
know your self-worth, and don't dumb down yourself or lower your standards for nobody.
Yes.
Stand on exactly what you say you want, and allow God the patience to be able to bring that person into fruition.
I
I
love it.
love it. I love it.
I wish we
Yes.
had an audience. Girl,
I'm telling you.
We like that.
beautifully said.
Yes.
Beautifully said. I have a follow-up question, but this is for our brother.
Uh-huh.
Brother, being a
Yes.
man of mans, just say that. My brother is very much so a man. Open doors, wait till you walk
Baby,
first. You know, if you on this side of the street, he on this
you
side.
won't push you
All of
over.
that, all of that good stuff.
I love it.
Love my
Would
baby.
you? What is your take on having a woman that's very assertive, and very controlling, like Nicole is? Would you take that as a healthy relationship, or would you just dub it and just be like, I don't want this?
I would actually take it as I'm not gonna say that it's unhealthy. Just keep in mind that when you endure anyone, or when you start a relationship with anyone, it's not meant for them to be picture perfect. There are going to be some
Mm.
flaws, there are going to be some insecurities, but it's all about how you deal with it. If you are, just like sis says, if that person is really meant for you, then as opposed to you running away from their flaws, you are going to learn how to help them work out those
Mhm.
flaws.
And that's
So I would never say that it is unhealthy. I would say that it's almost like the example of what they went through. They went through a challenge. They went through a process. There was a journey, and it was to see if they were able to make it as a couple. And that's exactly what you have to do with any relationship, with anyone that you endure. You have to be able to put in that work. You have to be able to see that progression, and just to know that, yeah, if you do make a mistake, or if you are assertive, it's okay. Let me give you an example of not to be overly assertive or not to be overly aggressive. So that way it'll sink in. And when you begin to see that you don't have to be that way, that you can go about things differently because you're used to being that way. And now you see that you don't have to do that. It's a different feeling that you have. And that's what allows you to be able to prosper within that relationship.
I love
Mm,
it.
that's good.
Yes. Come on with the wisdom. Y'all so wise. Okay, now as I wrap up my Chris and Nicole love, trauma, growth story,
Oh
I
my
will
God.
end on this note. I loved the work that they both did on each other and separately. I feel like Nicole has grown to spot out her flaws and faults, and has
Yes.
tried to put the effort in to kind of suppress some of those thoughts that she had about her insecurities. Like I said, when they're talking here, she's even bringing it up as well. And I applaud Chris as well by saying he needs more than that. He doesn't want to be questioned. He wants a woman that's not going to question him about his love, and he wants a woman that's going to allow him to lead the relationship. So, without further ado, drum roll, please. Well, before the drum roll,
Mhm.
what
Mhm.
say you?
Oh yes. What say me? God dang. Okay. Shoot. Gosh, because you said some stuff.
I spilled the tea.
Yikes. Okay, I say yes. I'm just gonna throw it out there. I say yes.
Brother Q.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Ooh.
Ooh, this is nervous.
Um, I actually,
Oh my
I,
gosh, brother.
I'm looking deep. I'm looking at the both of them, and I see that they truly there truly was progression
Right.
within their journey. Just as Tam said, sis, she said that they truly did put in the work. Everything they did, they put meaning towards it. And when you put in the work, you always have to know that there are going to be positive results that come out of it. So I feel like because of what they've done and because of how they've done it, I see now this is like this is a master that they've received. And this is their true ceremony. Although I know they've had their actual ceremony, but this right here is what I call a true ceremony with them. So I'm honestly going to say that I see that they are staying together and they are going to do this for the long haul.
Oh my gosh. Oh,
Well,
whoa.
are y'all ready for the answer?
Oh my gosh.
My sisters, they are something else when it comes
Oh
to putting
God.
somebody in
I'm just
suspense.
saying, I don't think that y'all are ready for the emotional fallout of what I'm about to say. I really don't.
What?
Oh wow,
Okay,
really?
fine. I guess I will just spew it out. What y'all been doing today? Let's talk
Oh,
about
you know what? If you don't get this out your mouth, Sarah, if you don't get it out your mouth, if you don't say the words,
this.
say
Okay.
the words.
Well, unfortunately, they say married.
Girl, I'm gonna kick your ass. You are fired today. You
I
are
love it though.
fired.
You
I
guys,
love
this
it.
was the most beautiful moment. They basically vowed their lives in love to each
Oh, you
other.
said that. You said that cute.
Yes,
I'm telling you.
she was like, I can't wake up another day without you by
Oh
my
my
side. I love you
goodness.
so much. Whatever we have to face, we're gonna face it together. And he even said, I can't see myself with no other woman but Nicole. It was absolutely beautiful, and they both said they want to stay married at the same time.
Wow.
Yeah.
Let this be a perfect example to our audience out there. One thing I can say is when it comes to shows like this, it teaches you a lot. Now,
It
this
does.
is coming from a single man. This particular journey that we were able to follow and go through with these couples, it really showed me so much. But I want you ladies to know something that are out there. When it came to Chris and when it came to Nicole, they exemplified so much when it comes to a man and when it comes to a woman. And when you look at a females feel like they have to be so picture perfect. They feel like they have to have the boobs, they have to have the gluteus maximus. Like they feel like everything has to be on point. But I'm gonna give you this good example. If I'm walking into a grocery store and I see cans of beans, right? Now, you have one can that has been dropped, that is all dented, bent up. And here you have this other can that's perfectly put together, flawless. There's nothing wrong with it whatsoever. Now, someone who's really not thinking deep, they're going to choose that can that's perfectly put together with no indentions whatsoever. But someone who truly has a heart, they're going to choose that can that's broken and busted. You know why? Because no matter what, when you open up both cans, you still get the same result. So that's what people need to understand. It doesn't matter how you are. It doesn't matter your insecurities when it's all said and done. If you feel like you're out of weight, if you feel like you're not beautiful, you're not pretty, it's not about the outside. It's about the inside that
Inside.
matters. And once we begin to learn that, you'll be so different in life and you'll be able to act different in life, So I wanted to say that. And then it's not just for the females, it's for the men too, the males also. Like, be able to learn to love a person, learn to understand a person from the inside out, as opposed to the outside in.
Beautiful.
Now, brother, I ain't gonna lie. Now, wait a minute. Now, you got me with that can of beans, honey, because we grocery shopping, we eat, we cook over here. I ain't picking up no beef can of beans. I'm telling you that now. I know they both got the same thing in it, but I ain't. It won't open in my can opener. How am I opening? I'm just saying. I got an electric. What am I supposed to do?
Speaking of beans, we can't open, you guys. We're gonna have to bring you guys Shaq and Kristen's results on next week, because if you watched the show, it ended with them and we didn't get a full result. So we don't even want to give y'all a half result in it. We ain't gonna do y'all like that. So stay tuned next week. We do have a part 2 of this where we're gonna be talking about their results as well as how the whole episode went, because they're gonna gather together and they're gonna talk amongst themselves about the aftermath and stuff like that. So you guys make sure that you stay tuned. But in the meantime, in between time, we have to answer a comment. We said we love you guys, okay? So one of our viewers placed a comment under, I want to say 2 weeks ago, and our last, it was our safe word episode, and we didn't get to it. So without further ado, we're going to answer that, okay? So the question that was posed was the following, and it's from Bryce Brookins, okay? Hey, Bryce.
Hey, Bryce.
Ask, and we're going to pose this question to all 3 of us, okay? All 3 of us are going to answer this question in the way that we see fit, okay? Bryce says, oftentimes we feel that we aren't good enough. Now, again, this was posed towards Tam's couple, which is Chris and Nicole, okay? So just to give you guys an insight, okay? Oftentimes we feel that we aren't good enough, but at what percentage do y'all feel it is our own self-identity versus how people really see us? The reason I ask is because oftentimes I find myself having imposter syndrome. Okay.
I love it, Bryce.
So, and Bryce is here with us today. Hello, Bryce. I would love to get you on.
Yes. I told him he needs to come on. I'm going to be having the questions.
I'm going to
come on now.
Only for Bryce. Bryce, if you are dressed and accordingly and would like to come in, I have dropped the link. The link is in the chat. And also, if anybody else, we got a good 4 minutes that we can take your comments and you guys can hear from us panel live. So click the link if you have a question for us. We prefer it to be relationship wise because we're talking about a show that's pertaining to relationships. We will give you our real advice on whatever you ask us. But in the meantime, between time, let's go ahead and answer Bryce, shall we?
That's a loaded question.
It is.
Wow. How can you determine if it's you or is it everybody else? Basically, is that the way that he answered it? Ask it, right?
I'll actually, let me do this. I'm going to type it up and I'm going to put it on the screen so we can actually have a more tangible.
Now, and he says that in relation to Nicole, feeling like she has to be someone else to be in a relationship. So I guess it's like your authenticity, right? Are you this way in front of this group of people and then change when you get in front of this group of people and then change when you get in front of this group of people? I think that's how some people are, I think it's good to have different sets of friends, right? Business, in work, in personal, in blah, blah, blah. But be your true self. You don't have to change who you are to walk into these rooms and do these things. It goes back to the day when they say, I don't know if y'all mama ever told y'all this, but my mama do it so well. Hey mama, put you out. When you answer the phone, hello, my name is da-da-da. What they always say, that's that voice, right?
White people.
Yeah, that's true.
This is the things that we were taught. You have to change yourself in order to be professional.
Right.
Kick that. we had to change how we spoke, our slang, our hood voice, or whatever you want to call it, to get in the door. What y'all think?
Yeah, I've heard of that. That's what was told me. For many of you guys aren't aware, and Tim know, we grew up in Pleasant Grove, Dallas, Texas. Ain't nothing pleasant about the Grove, baby. Hood.
Come on now.
Let's be very clear, not the ghetto, but it's hood.
No.
Okay. Many of us grew up middle class, like seriously, like not trying to, but just let's be very clear. Okay. We didn't struggle like that. But I say all that to say it was hood. And so when you deal with a articulate Black person, it was kind of like, oh, you trying to be white. Oh, you white girl. They called me White Whitney. I went to DeSoto for probably a semester until my hood came out because I was whooping butt. So I got transferred back to Samuel, and I came up there and I'm articulate. I'm asking questions the proper way, and and so it was just like, yeah. And we had another Whitney up there, and so they would call me the White Whitney, and I was just like, I'm Black, But with me being articulate, yeah, it was just like that's a white thing, and it's just like, dang, that's messed up, but that's how we see ourselves,
right? Right.
It's a white thing to be articulate.
Right.
That's crazy. They did me the same way. Oh, you white. Because I like to read, right? So when you read, you pick up words that you don't know. So they would say that I was white because I like to read and I know how to articulate myself. Because I ain't saying bro and sup and the bum. I know how to say, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we can say that. We can say that.
We still said it, but it was like our range of vocabulary was full, and we got made fun of for it
because of that.
Yeah. So he asked, what percentage and it's on the screen, you guys. What percentage do y'all feel it is our own self-identity versus how people really see us? I feel as though in reality, people have a way of influencing who you are. That's why I was saying in my last comment about relationship. I tend to, because I'm a submissive individual, I tend to bow down a lot of cases, and that means my will in a lot of cases, who I am. And so I did that a lot. So I feel as though it's a 50-50 percentage. Sometimes that's just who we are. We're submissive.
Right.
And then we get around a person. That's why biblically the word of God says iron sharpens iron. You get around another believer and y'all believers, y'all sharpen each other, and I can say that this is the reason why y'all see this chemistry. That's what that is. We sharpen each other on a lot of occasions.
Come on now.
Do it today. I was grieving. My spirit was grieved, and I had to call my sis, and she sharpened me, So the thing is that when it can be in a negative way. You get around a negative person, and I mean in the sense of they don't see you. Okay, let's be very clear. You can be around a person, but they don't see you. So they have to define you based off of their perspective or their ideology about you. And so the thing is that you got to make sure you know who you are. That's why I say you got to know who you are. So
exactly.
I'm going to tell you who you are. And so I feel as though it's a thin line between the percentage, if you will, of you feeling like it's your own self-identity and versus what a person tell you or what they see. Because I mean that can be a good thing. I have a lot of people that see so much in me, and I'll be like, "Man, I'm holding on by a thread." But you know what I'm saying? So, and people can call out stuff out of you.
Right.
I mean, I have so many people that say you should be a preacher, and I'm like, nah, or oh my God, you got this, you got such an anointing, and you got a speaker in you, and I'm just, so you just got to know who you are, so when people tell you what it is, you can either latch on of it or you can throw it away. Now, my mama used to tell me when people would say stuff about me, she would say, eat the meat and discard the bones.
Yeah.
Take and allow it to nurture you. And what don't, baby, let somebody choke on them bones. Get rid of them bones. But
I love it.
Eyes to you. So if you're dealing with Bryce, because you said you deal with it, the imposter syndrome at times. We all do.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I seriously sit back at times and I think about where I'm at in my life, and I feel sometimes unworthy. I feel unworthy of being a wife because I was such a little whore back in my days. And we're gonna talk about it. I felt like, I shouldn't be in this position. Like, look at all the things that I went through. I shouldn't be a mom. I lost the child and I'm not a good mom. I don't feel we all deal with it. Let me just be very clear. If ain't nobody told you, we all think that we're not.
And we're harder on ourselves than we are
harder
other people.
on ourselves.
Right.
So that could be a lot of it too.
Yeah.
Our expectations for our own self and self-growth and where we see ourselves based on, and when people say, oh, you're bougie, oh, you think you got it going on and stuff like that, that can affect the way that you see yourself because you feel like you have to live up to an image that is not there.
Right.
Yeah, so
no different than a relationship.
I don't want to have it all together, y'all. I'm broke.
And when you say that, that's why you need the Lord even the more. And that's why I tell you, you know what I'm saying? My mom, I know my mom, the stuff that I went through, that's not what she had for me. I know that's not what my mom had for me. My mom taught me very well about things, but again, we have our own cross to bear. That's why you got to know who you are, whose you are. Can't nobody tell you something that the Lord ain't already revealed to you. And if they're trying to tell you something, you either are allowed to receive it in strength and dignity and knowing that, you know what, yeah, God did reveal it to me.
That's true.
Some stuff, no, I'm not going to accept that. I'm not going to take it because you tell it to be. Who are you?
Exactly.
So we all deal with that, you know what I'm saying? And
most definitely.
We all deal with that. Kamiko says, I love how y'all started going in and my ex-husband calls. The devil, okay?
Yeah, he's definitely a lie, I tell you.
Okay, he is definitely mad. Brother, I'm going to pose this question to you while we get Tam back on the line.
Most definitely.
Have you ever dealt with, imposter syndrome? Do you feel like an imposter at times?
Of course, most definitely. I mean, I feel like if any, and I don't want to make it a racial thing, but I mean, coming from an African American, or more so, let me say a Black American. I can't say African because I don't know my true roots, so I'm gonna say a Black American.
Thank you.
Coming from a Black American, I do feel the imposter syndrome, and you have to understand. I want Bryce to understand something. Don't feel, sis said it perfectly. Don't feel some type of way because we all have to endure it in some shape, form, or fashion. Sometimes, you hear that phrase, you have to fake it till you make it. Sometimes you really do. Just as long as you don't lose sight of who you really are at the end of the day. Just make sure that you don't go below the belt, when it comes to being that imposter. Make sure that when you go home and you look in the mirror that you are still proud of what you see as that reflection. But I will say, yeah, we all battle being an imposter. We really do. But I just feel like it's certain levels and it's certain links that I feel like you shouldn't go too far, because again, you will lose sight of who you are. So again, as long as you are maintaining who you are, self-worth, yeah, you'll be just fine. And prayer is key as well. I mean, even if you did have to get out of character, pray about it. Know that, again, as long as you know who you are, you can't really go wrong, and you shouldn't really feel any type of way. Absolutely. Because again, we all go through that as Black Americans. We have to portray a certain image in order for us to move up within the corporate ladder. Even if it comes to getting a certain gig as an actor, or you have to be a certain type of way as a performer, as a singer, as a rapper. Yeah. You have to me, I say this is why alter egos exist, because in that moment you portray this different ego. But keep in mind, it's only being altered just for a short period of time. As soon as that, moment is over, you can go back being who you really are. And it's perfectly okay,
Yeah, it's okay to wing in and out of it. All right, you guys. Well, Tam just got a very important call. So we have to go. We got some stuff we're working on for you guys. So don't worry. It's gonna all make sense.
A lot of things in the works.
So, so we're over here.
Won't he do it?
Let me tell y'all something. The day we had God shows up. I'm
What happened
Come on. He shows up and he shows out.
What happened today? What happened today? What happened today?
Let me drink on it.
What
you want me to say it?
No. We gotta go. We gotta go, y'all. We gotta go. Yep, bye, baby. We gotta go. Okay.
In the meantime, between time.
Let them know where they can connect with you.
Well, I thank you guys so much for watching each and every week. Make sure you guys follow us on our IG page at We Are Reality Rewind. And if you want to know more about your boy Sir Q, make sure you go to my IG page at I Am Sir Q. That's I Am SIRQUE. And let's get certified with Sir Q.
Hey y'all, thank you guys so much for watching. Shout out to everybody that was in the show tonight. We appreciate you guys. You can follow us at We Are Reality Rewind on Instagram and Reality Rewind. We Are Reality Rewind on TikTok. We just created a TikTok, you guys. Follow us and catch up with us. We love y'all.
Ow. All right, you guys. Whitney D here. You guys can catch me on YouTube at Whitney D TV or Facebook at Whitney R Davis or IG at Whitney D _TV. And lastly, but not least, TikTok at Whitney D TV, or you can catch us here, same bad time, same bad place, only on Reality Rewind.